Hello everyone, welcome back. This is now Forgive Me Father 2. This is the full release of the game, so we're going to find the secrets once again, and also we're going to find the additional clocks that have been added. So once you start the level, jump over the curtain here to find your first secret. This is just before you fight your first bad guy. Now for secret 2 and clock 1 and 2 from the last location, go through the next door you have to unlock. In here you will find the additional bad guy, and once again you will find your clock located to the left. Lucky enough, these clocks do actually click or chime, so they're quite easy to find. Now once you go to the top of the steps, you will fight more bad guys, and listen to your right hand side. This is where your secret is as well, and you will find clock number 2 as well. Make sure you go into the vent and you will find your secret as well. Once you get to this area, you can't really miss it. You will need to fight all the bad guys, and in this room amongst the fighting you will find 2 more additional clocks. Now just after or before you get the key, look directly up and you will find your 5th clock.
If I have to go further, I need to charge it and monitor the battery level.
Once you get the blue key, you can't really miss this token. This is in plain sight. So just continue the stage as normal. You should hopefully run directly into this one. Welcome everybody to Mission 2. Once you start the level port, just follow the very beginning of the video where we start the level. And eventually you'll get into a narrow, well not really narrow street, but in the streets on the building on your left you will find your first clock. Now this area is very noticeable. You won't really miss this area because you need to proceed through this dock area. So once you proceed into the next building, you will fight a few enemies. Now as we proceed out to climb to the second floor, you will find your clock located on the very tippity top of the building on your left. Now for the next clock and the token and the secret. Now proceed through the building, go outside and jump on the balcony here or the walkway. Now jump inside to the next building, you will find a secret location here and this will contain your next clock and your first token. This token is pretty straightforward to find. Once you picked up the blue key, head through the door that opens and then proceed up to the second floor or the first floor to find your token on the right hand side before we proceed to the very top to leave the area. Welcome to the shipyard. Once we start the level, proceed forward and look to the right in the water, but on the ship itself you will find one clock on the top of it. Now let's proceed on now to get the secret. Just stay to the right side, jump onto the wall and then jump to your left to find a clock and a secret. And now for your next clock, so clock number 6. Once you get into this shipping container yard, you will find quite a few enemies. In the area with the key, or the yellow key I should say, look on the crane on your left and you will find clock number 6. Also the same thing for clock number 7, but this time you have to go on top of the crane located on your right, so use the yellow key to go to the very top. Once you proceed over the crane, you will find another clock, just look on the right side. Once again on the crane and you will find clock number 7. And now we're at the final area. So in this area to the right side of the container you will find clock number 9. Now directly behind you on the crane in the distance you will find clock 10. Now this is a very noticeable area because enemies will burst out the containers. So follow the yellow tape you see on the boxes to where to go. Do a 180, jump onto the next container, go inside one to find your clock, and this will be your secret. Welcome to the next level, so the sanctuary. As soon as we start the level, go into the first area, you will find 2 additional clocks in this area. So go for the main door in front of you. There will be a bad guy in here, or many bad guys. You will find your first clock on the right. Now take the stairs up, go all the way to the dead end, all the doors are locked currently here. You will find another clock. In the area of the red key, you will find another clock. So follow the path to the right hand side and just stay to the right. You will find this one at the very far back of the room. So now make sure you grab the red key, and now we're going to continue on as normal. So now once we head back to the main room where we found the red door, now we have the key we can go through. As soon as you go through, look to the right hand side to find number 5. Number 6, once you proceed on into the main courtyard itself, you will find another one located to your right as soon as you leave into the courtyard. When we go to the next area, you can't really miss it because you need to come down these steps. So there's a path taking you to the left or right. Let's go to the left first, and then just stay to your left, and this will take you to your secret area. So in here should be a token, a clock, and a secret.
Cathedral in all its glory. It gazes at you like a guardian of secrets.
Now once we have taken the other path, eventually we'll go back outside again, but this time we will on the left side. Now from here, you can see a clock directly to your right hand side or directly in front as you leave the doorway to the outside. Now for clock 11, once you go inside, go to the right side of the steps and you will find number 11. And now for the final clock and for your final token. Once you make it down to the very bottom, you will need to press 5 switches to get these platforms to raise up. Once you are down here, you will find your clock in this area to the left side. And now for the final token. Once you get to the very end, you will find this just before you leave the level. Welcome everyone to Cathedral. Once you start the level, go directly straight. As soon as you head down the steps, look to your left and you will find your first clock here. Once we get to the new area, well, the next area I should say, you will find a new enemy type as well. Now in this area there will be a few clocks, but the first one we're going to grab is located to the left hand side, or the far left I should say, and this will be number 3. Clock number 5. This is a very noticeable area because we've already been here once already on the previous level. Just head down and go towards the blue door and you will find your clock along the way. Now in this area with the yellow key, once you've done the big battle in this area, once again there will be another clock located on the far right of the big pile of rubble. Once we get finally outside the cathedral, so on the top of it, go across the broken bridge. On the right you will find a clock. To your right hand side you will find in this area your secret.
I remember how the sound of these organs resonated throughout the cathedral. I always got chills when they began to play.
Hello everyone, welcome to the trenches. Once you start the level, head directly straight and go inside your first building. In here you will find at least one clock located to the right, and then your next one is located just at the end before you leave the building. And now for the next one will be a secret and your next clock. So from the last location, just jump on the boxes to your left and jump through this hole to claim your next secret and clock. Now shortly after getting the previous secret, you then want to follow the trench path down or through. There will be a path that you can take left or right. Just jump on the upper platform to find the clock. Now for your clock number 5 and your secret 2. So pretty much in the same location. Just follow the only path you can. Before jumping up to your right, jump over the wall here to claim your clock and your secret. For the secret number 3 and clock 6. So jump into the area, you will get ambushed by many enemies. This is the area where you need to come up anyway to claim the yellow key. Now before doing that, you should hopefully hear a clock located to your right as you go up into this building. Well, before you go in the building. Now once you leave the building, you want to go and jump over the sandbags. And you'll see the key to the right now. That's where you need to go to grab it. Instead, go through this next passage to find your next secret.
The trauma that haunts it lurks around every corner. Move forward, but remember, the ghosts of the past won't let you forget. Blood and mud beneath my feet.
Now we're getting near the end now. Once you find the bunker on your right hand side, and you can actually now enter it. Inside you will find clock number 10. Now follow the path down. You will find your next one to the right of the sandbags. Your final one will be at the very end on top of the building. Now all we need to do now is just finish the objective. So grab the key, or go on the way to grab the key, and inside the same area you will find the token.
can't forgive myself for the terrible things I did here. I never want to return to this place.
Welcome to the front line. For your first clock in secret, located to the right side as you spawn, just jump down in this trench section to find it. Welcome to the villa. At the very starting location of the level, just look directly right and you'll see it up above. Just so that you're aware, when we have the red key, we need to proceed into the red doorway now. So enter this door inside the main villa section. We'll then be into the next area. From here, just go left, kill all the bad guys you approach. Once again, you will find many enemies here and a clock in this room as well. But now once you've got the clock here, go to the next room. So go up the steps, go through the door and into the restroom or the toilets. You will find your next clock. So now for your token to clock 9 and secret 4. So as you jump up the stairs, or walk up the stairs, you will find a little gap on your right hand side. All we need to do is just jump inside the gap. And in here you will find your next clock, your token and your secret. Welcome to the abandoned tunnels. Once we start in the level, you will hear a clock, but you can't get it because it's not in this location. But follow the only path you can and go to the far left hand side tunnel. Once you come down here, of course, you will fight some enemies. Just keep going down into the tunnels. Once you reach the train section, you will find your clock on the left, and then keep going straight and you will find another clock in another alcove to your left. Now for your only secret for this level, just jump into the train.
Finally, I can leave this place.
Welcome to the sink-in station. Once you spawn into the level, you'll be in the water. Go to the right door. Once you enter, you will find 2 clocks there and a secret. So follow the path up the steps. Your first clock is going to be to the left, and now for your secret and your clock number 2. So before going up the stairs even further, do a run and jump over into this vent. Inside you will find once again another clock and your first secret. For clock number 3, once you have left the inside and go back into the water, you will find a massive train in front, can't really miss it. The path you will need to take is to the right, it's also part of the story progression. Also in here you will find 2 clocks. Once you defeat all the bad guys before proceeding up the steps to your left, if you look on the construction work here to the right, you will find clock 3. Now in this same area I had to edit this in. From the previous clock we just found, just look to the right where we came from. You will find another clock on a box.
We should have stopped the construction of this railway. Whatever was buried in these tunnels should never have been found.